Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
23 yards, the final tally. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Just a yard to go here on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Herbert. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go, tie ball game. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. This is caught by Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here we go on fourth. Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
By a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Herbert on first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. In motion goes the tight end. On second and 10, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A short kick taken at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. In motion comes the tight end left. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
Well, come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Williams, the man in motion left. To throw again on second down. Herbert, touchdown! Keenan Allen, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars.